My name is Mr. Steve.
Welcome storytime.
I'm a storyteller. Hello, everybody! It's me, Mr. Steve, and it's time for another story time. And today, we're having a very special story time. All this week, we've been reading books based on old cartoons and old TV shows. Oh, goodness, I feel like we've been doing this for so long. We started off with a Rugrats book, and then we read a GoBots book that I really made fun of a lot, and that was a lot of fun. And then yesterday, we read an Animaniacs book, and today, let me tell you what I want you to do. I want you to dance your cares away. Worries? Pish posh. Pshaw. Worries for another day. You know what we're going to do? We're going to let the music play. Where? Down at Fraggle Rock.
Down at Fraggle Rock.
So this is going to be fun. I've got a book right here from 1984. How strange. We started off with a Rugrats book from 1997 over here. And then we went to 1984 and read a GoBots book. And then we went back to 1997 and read an Animaniacs book. Now we've gone back to 1984. We're just pinballing between two dates. This is a Fraggle Rock book, and this is a book version of the first episode of Fraggle Rock. The Tale of Traveling Matt. He's the best character in the whole show. Besides convincing John, who can convince anyone
To do anything.
So, The Tale of Traveling Matt. Let's read the story. Through a dark and twisting tunnel, past a dank and dripping cave, treads a Fraggle who is known to be the bravest of the brave. Past Fraggle Pond where Fraggles play by. Past boulder, stream, and stone, past all we love in Fraggle Rock, into the great unknown. Into the unknown, into the unknown, into the Reindeers are better than people. I can't hit that note. Who do you think I am? Goes that fearless, hardy Fraggle. Oh, traveling Matt Hardy. Fraggle. That was a wrestling joke. Hardy Fraggle. Anyway. Goes that fearless, hardy Fraggle with his backpack and his hat. Goes that traveler of all travelers. It's my uncle, Traveling Matt. So Gobo is reading the story. Gotcha. When I asked why he wanted to leave for who knows where, Matt scratched his head and then he said, why, just because it's there. The ancient lore of Fraggle Rock describes another place. A place that's far beyond the rock. I call it outer space. I plan to study outer space. I'll listen and I'll look. I'll keep good notes and records and maybe write a book. I am Matt's only nephew. Gobo Fraggle is my name. And someday, maybe someday, I will try to do the same. But now it's Uncle Traveling Matt who turns and says goodbye. To me, that's Gobo, left behind to heave a farewell sigh. Young Gobo, I will not forget the Fraggles left behind. I'll send you many postcards that describe the things I find. And with that promise, Matt sets out to face what he must face. All the dangers and excitement in the world of outer space.
You're welcome, Uncle Matt.
Think of me as Traveling Matt.
Dear Gobo, I've examined all the things that I can see. The creatures here are very strange. They're not like you and me. I wrote this postcard from a place with grass and sky and ground. A number of inhabitants were wandering around, but those aren't regular people. They're sheep and cows. I noticed one large group of folks who had a thoughtful look. So from my pack I quickly pulled my pencil and my book. I was ready with my questions. I began my interview, but the only thing they answered was a slow and steady moo. Who? I said. And Moo moo, too, but that's as far as it went. The next group only answered quack, and who knows what that meant. This story is adorable. Dear Gobo, I was sure I met the strangest creature here, but then I saw one stranger yet, who filled me full of fear. A giant beast on giant wheels with terrifying might, a mouth of teeth that open up, consuming all in sight. Do you know what that is? Yeah, I know you do. Dear Gobo, there are creatures here who talk and sing all day, although they never listen to a single word I say. Okay, I'm old. These are cassette players and radios, and these are record players. If you don't know what those are, ask your dad. He'll gladly talk to you about it for a long time. They seem to be quite pleasant, but they're lazy as can be. They never seem to move an inch, at least that I can see. Dear Gobo, there are beings here. I think I'm doing pretty good with the traveling mat in the beginning. Dear Gobo, I think I nailed that. Dear Gobo, there are beings here who really are bizarre. I call them silly creatures. That's exactly what they are. So, traveling mat calls humans silly creatures. They seem to live on land or sea, and even in the air. There's a plane up there. I've seen them wear disguises. I've seen them everywhere. Nice. Old-timey 80s skateboard. Some are tall, and some are small, and some are thin or fat. I'll keep collecting data. Love, your Uncle Traveling Matt. So somewhere, way out there, in the world beyond, far away from Fraggle Rock and far from Fraggle Pond, treads a lone and fearless Fraggle, the Fraggle who is that brave and true adventurer, my Uncle Traveling Matt. And that is the end of that story. Yay! Tomorrow we are finishing up our 5-day old school book marathon with a very special one. It's right here. It's from the year 1990. 1990? I was 4 years old. Don't question it. Hey, I'm a guy on YouTube. They don't just let anybody on here. It's called A Day with Wilbur Robinson, and they turned this into a Disney animated movie that I love very much, and maybe you've seen. It's called Brother Bear 2. Oh, wait. Sorry. Home on the Range. Bolt. Meet the Robinsons. We're going to be reading a Meet the Robinsons book tomorrow. Cat, can you not meow while I'm doing story time? Very rude. You're grounded. Thanks for watching. Be sure and like and subscribe and all those things I'm supposed to say because I'm somebody on YouTube. Thank you very much, and we will see you later. Bye! Thanks for watching. Be sure and like and subscribe and all those things I'm supposed to say.